Shut the gates. We're back. First episode of the Good Seasons podcast. Toby, good seasons.
Good seasons to you, Trev.
Thank you. Good seasons back at you. Now, how you going, alright?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Very, very well. Thank you for asking.
That's good.
Hope everyone out there is also doing well.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you who isn't doing well. The Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah.
Mate, tell us. What's going on?
I don't know, mate. Absolute basket case, aren't they?
They're the worst.
It feels like every decision has escalated on top of each other since probably the end of 2018. Bennett showing the door, give a 5-year deal.
Now, does any of this happen if Bennett isn't shown the door?
I don't believe so.
You don't reckon?
I don't think so. Could he have won him a comp while he was there? I don't know.
Well, he almost did in 15.
Well, he did. He was a heartbeat away, one tackle away.
Well, yeah. A Michael Morgan flick away.
But I don't think it would have went. I don't think all this stuff would have happened under his watch. I truly believe that the only success we've had is when he's been there. And then as soon as he got booted on, it's kind of just.
Well, is it funny that Hook, like Anthony Griffin, what he's doing right now with St. George, he's what he did with Broncos, and then Bennett came back and just reaped all the rewards.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but Bennett he's a great coach, and I don't think any of this happens.
No.
But Kevy, is he under pressure, you reckon?
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
He's got to be, right?
Absolutely.
Would they sack him at the end of the year, though?
Potentially. I don't see him winning another game.
For the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I don't think they'll win one. The trouble is with Kevy is that he's come in, the side is probably broken last year, and then he's come in and all he's done, when Brisbane have played well, they've played on the back of passion after a big stern word by him. But when you see when they're not playing well, there's no real technical aspect of their game that's growing. I just feel like they're very redundant in their play.
Everything they do is like that. Like they just pass it out. They just do their block plays. That's it. Yep. I was at the game last weekend.
Yep.
South Sydney versus Broncos. Carve up. Broncos, they were spread wide. They just passed it out.
Yeah.
It was like under eights. Yep. They had no game plan. And I think Kevy's got to have some sort of blame in that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think Eichen, though, is he good?
I like Ben Eichen.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the acquisition. I think he's smart. I think he's got a lot of respect in the game as well. So hopefully a couple of people will follow. Players, potential Dale Finucane or something like that to come in. Just to go back to that South game though, Trev, we're down 12-0. And normally when you see a team that's coming together or gelled or whatever, when Xavier Coates made that try-saving tackle on Dave Gagai.
That was brilliant.
Absolutely breathtaking what he did there. Normally that's supposed to lift a side. If that was Melbourne and just say Pappenhausen came over and made that tackle, Melbourne's going to lift off that.
Do you think every player should have went down, sprinted down and gave him the biggest hug?
Absolutely.
But do you reckon they maybe didn't because he's going to Melbourne next year?
Well...
Is that a thing why they didn't? Like, he's trying his heart out, but they're like, I don't care. You're going to Melbourne next year.
Well, that's... Yeah.
Leaving us.
It could potentially be that.
Going back to Kevy, though, we both agree he inherited a terrible team, of which... Although people do say it's a good team, like they just don't have the game plan or the structure.
Yep.
Like people say, there's a lot of talent in the team, but like has Kevy got the broken team? Has he done anything to do better, or is it just like did he just move the pieces around?
Well, that's
what it seems like to me.
Absolutely,
seems like what he's doing to what Seabold did. He got rid of a bunch of people.
Absolutely.
And what's Kevy doing now? Another clean out.
Yep.
They're gonna have no one left.
That's right. Right.
But they're not buying anyone.
Yeah, that's
They've got Adam Reynolds.
Yeah.
He doesn't duplicate.
No, that's it. They need a strong spine moving forward. They need Josh Hodgson, and they need to chase Kalen Ponga. That's where they need to
You think they can really get Kalen Ponga?
Well, they need... I think so, if they offered him $1 million.
Well, they had Kalen Ponga. They had Reece Walsh.
I know. I know, mate.
Kevy said in his interview with, I don't know, whoever it was, another news network, not Shut the Gates, but... He goes, it was my decision to let Reece Walsh go. Okay. It was your fault. And people are like, well done. Well done. You at least you've admitted it, mate. No, you let the kid go.
That's right.
You should be punished for that in some sort of way, right?
Absolutely.
He's getting punished because he can't find a fullback at the moment. It could cost him his job.
Yeah.
I don't understand a lot of Kevy's things. Tavita Pengai, probably one of the most consistent formers all year.
Absolutely.
Like he's he does get a lot of cop a lot of shit from like the from the judiciary and things like that. But when he's on, he's on.
Absolutely.
They need him and Payne Haas.
Yeah.
And they're going to get rid of him. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. See, when Fafita walked out. When he signed for Gold Coast, they were rejoicing. Oh, he's still got Pungai. That's a really good back row. Probably nearly close to top 5 back rowers in the game. That kind of softened the blow. But and then they just move him on halfway through. And the way that every fan of the Broncos found out was during the Channel 9 broadcast last Thursday night.
About Pungai?
About Pungai.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Halfway through, JT's like, I just got word from the Broncos chairman that Pungai's, that this is his last game.
And they say, it's going to be this Dave Donaghy guy. Apparently, he's a brilliant thing. But how does he let this leak? Does he let this leak?
I don't know.
And then Peter Nolan's gone.
Yep.
They've got rid of another sports guy as well.
Yep.
They've got Peter Donaghy now. They have Ben Eichen.
Yep.
And they've got Kevy Walters.
Yep.
For me, I love 2 of those guys. I don't love Kevy Walters.
Yep.
I just don't see where he goes. I think if he, as we've talked about before, if he got the team in 2019. Or 2019 was when Seabold came?
Yep, that's right.
If he got the team in 2019, I think it's a completely different team right now. I think it's a great team. I think they're playing at least the finals.
Yep.
But he can't rebuild them.
No.
He can't.
No, that's right.
So...
Look, you're absolutely right. I think with the state Brisbane were in when Seabold left, you need an experienced coach. Trent Barrett, if you hired Trent Barrett...
They had Michael Maguire in their sights.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, and they passed him up because we got to give Kevy a turn now because he's the Bronco. But he's a rookie coach.
Yeah.
You bring Trent Barrett in or whatnot. Trent Barrett probably couldn't have got him out of the fire.
No
he's
way.
Doing great things at the Dogs.
You think he's doing great things?
I love where he's going.
I think I like what they did first half last week. They dropped a lot of ball in the second half, which is it is what it is. But then it does look like they're actually got things coming next year. Let's do Matt Burton to come. They're looking at Sean Johnson.
Yeah.
They're looking at players. They're actually getting players to the club.
That's right.
It feels like where Broncos, everyone's just sort of like hanging up on them. Like we don't want them besides Adam Reynolds.
Yeah.
Besides they got them and Katoni Staggs next year. Who's really their star players in the backs?
Yeah.
They don't have anyone. They need a fullback.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know, mate.
But and then Ben Eichen's come in. I think he's doing a great job though. I think Ben Eichen's gonna be fine.
Yep.
But speaking of fine, mate. Turbo.
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah?
I don't want you to start.
I'm starting you. Mate. Brum brum. You started.
the Ferrari coming into the garage, mate.
I feel it gets a bit chilly.
Now, I'm no Manly supporter. I'm not a Blue supporter.
Yeah.
But I will say a player is great when they're great.
Absolutely.
And he is unbelievable. He is probably close, and this is since I've been watching since like 92, rugby league.
Yeah.
Since I was 5. I think he's probably close to being the best player I've ever seen in my life. And it's just this little purple patch.
But it doesn't even feel like this doesn't feel like good form for him. This just feels like he's playing.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's the difference between some good form, Jared Hayne 09 form.
Yeah.
And then you got Turbo, who's been getting better and better every single time he hasn't been injured.
Yeah.
Like every single time he's on the park, he lifts Manly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, what do you think he goes from here? Is it possible he takes the fullback spot from Teddy eventually?
I think so. Well, Teddy's a great player. I will not discount him at all or anything like that. But if you look at it purely based on what they're doing, it's chalk and cheese to me. I think Teddy's overtaken him, and I think he's overtaken him by lengths.
Do you think Turbo's overtaken Teddy?
Yeah. By panels. We talk when you hear older gentlemen in the game. When we listen, we hear about Clive Churchill and we hear about Wally Lewis. So I've never seen them guys play.
No,
Reg Gasnier, never seen him play. Steve Rogers was another one that was just breathtaking. Apparently, I've never seen those guys play.
Semi Radradra.
In about 50 years' time, if Turbo can hold what he's doing right now, I think I'm going to regard him as good as Churchill or... I think he's...
Do you think he's going to go down in the books with those guys?
Absolutely. We talk about Billy Slater as well, the modern-day fullback, and how he changed the game. And he's probably the greatest fullback ever of at the moment. I think Turbo's right on his front door.
Yeah. Well, but then you got someone like Teddy, who's played only half the games as Billy Slater, and pretty much got the exact same stats as him in Origin.
Yep.
You know, so imagine when he gets to 26 games as what Slater played. He's only on 13 now. Like, does that overtake anything in the scheme of things, or do you just go off just club football as well? Like, because you've got the best players in the game.
Yeah.
But if Teddy's already overtaken Slater in the stats, does that have to come into it, or do you just go off what you see and premierships?
Yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying. Hard one to talk about. To say, to me, I think Slater's better than Teddy. And just going by what I've seen.
But just catching him though, are they catching Slater?
Teddy was there for a bit. I think Turbo's punching his.
Do you think that Teddy though, he's a victim of how many injuries the Chooks have right now. He's still making line breaks every game, breaking 1,000 tackles.
Yep.
And you got he's playing with two rookie halves basically.
Yep.
Where you got Turbo, he's playing with Cherry Evans and Kieran Foran.
No. Yep.
Don't you think?
I agree with everything.
So if we come back next year, this time Teddy could still be ahead of Turbo in my books. I still think he's better, but but I would say at this exact moment, if we had to if two of them played last week, you would say Turbo's just slightly ahead, especially on form. But I think this isn't form for Turbo. I think he's just getting better and better and better. Where Teddy has just been consistently good for,
years.
5 years now.
Yeah.
Ever since he went to the Roosters.
Yep.
So what else do you think about Teddy? Turbo. Anything else? If you're going above like this, when do you see Turbo taking his spot?
What, Teddy's spot? Or?
Yeah, Teddy's spot. Because he is captain now of New South Wales and most likely Australia.
Yeah.
Unless they go with Cherry Evans.
Yeah. See, the other problem with Turbo as well is he's such a great centre. So, Brad can sit him there at centre for the next 3 or 4 years. That's the problem. But if I'm picking purely with what I see, Turbo's fullback and Tedesco doesn't make the side, in my opinion. Okay. And Teddy's a great player. I'm not going to take anything away from him. I'm not going to try and sit here and shit all over him. He's a tremendous player, unbelievable on certain day. On his day, he's as good as any of them. I'm including Jared Hayne 09. Yeah. He was as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when I'm just talking about what I'm seeing this year, Turbo is unbelievable. He's a freak.
He's a freak. Yeah, he is.
He is dead set. Unbelievable, man. The Manly were getting hiding yesterday. They were getting pumped, or Sunday, and what he did in the second half, they were 24-8 down. They scored 48 points in the second half. He had 3 tries, 18 try assists, 15 tackle breaks. And he had one trickle of sweat beaten down his head.
And he got held up over the line. And he dropped one over the line.
He did. He could have had 4.
5. He got a hat trick.
Right.
He got a hat trick.
That's right.
And he said, I think he got 3 or 4 of Ruben Garrick's try assists.
Yeah.
And when you're putting Ruben Garrick over, you're playing well.
Absolutely. Wouldn't you like to be Ruben Garrick, mate?
Oh, mate. Yeah, I'd be loving that. So do you think Turbo's going to be an immortal?
I think he'll go very close.
Yeah.
If he can sustain this run,
he'll be the 45th immortal.
He will.
They just put him in. They put him in every bloody 6 months now. It feels like.
Yeah.
There's 40 of them already.
I know, mate.
Why is there so many?
I don't like it.
Do you think there should be just 13 and that's it?
Yeah.
What about because they're already 13 now, right? There's already
I think so. Yeah.
13 because Joe was the 8th, and then they just went, let's put in 40.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous, but. There's got to be some sort of Hall of Fame, but it's got to be only reserved for the very special, right?
Absolutely.
I would say that. What do you think the next one out of the modern game? Cam, JT,
yeah.
For me, no one else.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe Slater, maybe.
Yeah, and if you did have a spin-off Hall of Fame,
I think they do have a Hall of Fame now.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I do I like it? Do I like the way they do it? No, not really, because you shouldn't have 50 immortals.
No, that's
right. You don't want a squad of immortals.
That's right.
Right. So, but yeah. So yes or no?
Yes.
He will be.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to see him and Teddy play on Sunday night.
We will. Yeah.
What do you think about that game?
Oh, mate, if she's anything like the first.
Which I'm hoping.
I know you're hoping, mate.
I'm hoping to see red.
Yeah.
It's just going to be Queensland blood.
Well, for the Maroon side of things, they need to turn him right around.
Yeah.
We talk about people not winning, teams not winning comps when they concede 50. Can they win an Origin series conceding 50?
Has it ever been? It would never have been done.
I don't think so.
There's no way.
I don't think so.
Well, this is New South Wales' biggest ever win.
Well, it is.
So
yeah.
I think they got 56-12 or something back in 2000.
Yeah.
But 50-6 last time, right?
Yeah.
50-6. Man, what do Queensland have to do to fix it? Do you like their team?
A lot.
Do you like their
I
team?
don't like it.
You don't?
I don't like their side.
Do you want to go through it?
If you'd like.
So we got Reece Walsh at the back. What do you think about? Do you like that pick?
Don't like it.
Like it? Don't like it?
Don't like him.
Okay.
Love him as a player.
Yep.
Don't like
not
the
why
selection.
is that not ready?
Not ready.
He's
Not
only had
ready
7
at all.
games.
7 games. It's ridiculous.
Do you think there should be like a thing where you have to play like 20 NRL games,
Agree.
or like even if you do, even if you only play 5 games, you have to finish your first season out of an NRL game.
Absolutely.
You have to be up for Rookie of the Year. Then the following year you can be picked for State of Origin.
I agree.
Yeah, is that what? Do you think there should be something like that?
I absolutely.
Like I don't get how they could. Why are they so bad?
I don't know.
Why are they so in like not bad, but like why are they got no depth?
I don't know. This is the thing. Like I don't understand. It kind of smells like desperation from Paul Green. Like I would be happy if we got beaten 3-0. I wouldn't be happy, but at the end result, I'd be happy if Vel played fullback. We get beaten all 3 games, but Reece Walsh doesn't play for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
he's not ready.
Is there a chance he becomes the next Jared Mullen?
Potentially,
Scarred.
absolutely.
Has to be, right?
Jared Mullen was a great player.
Amazing.
And New South Wales were probably running a little bit low at the time, so they shoved him in.
Who was injured? Was it Braith?
Might have been
Braith was injured, and Barrett would have been injured. It would have been.
Yeah.
Barrett would have been overseas.
And Peter Wallace was probably sniffing around.
He would have been. It would have been him and Kamali around that area, and Braith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the lack of talent, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to say...
I actually love Noddy, though.
Yeah, he is a good player. I'm not going to say Jared Mullen would have failed if he didn't play at that particular time. He played a couple of years later. He may have still failed.
It wasn't really that bad, that game. It was just Queensland were too good. It was 2008. It was the start of that dynasty that was in their 3rd year.
That's right.
You know, and then he never got picked again, never got another crack at it. But, Reece Walsh, I don't really get it. Look, let's run through the rest of the team. We got Val Holmes, Capewell in the centres. Capewell and Gago in the centres. What are they doing with Capewell?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is Capewell even put him in the back row? Put back row on the bench.
Yep.
I'll ask you something in a second as well. Cam Munster at 6, Cherry Evans, Welch, Andrew McCulloch at 9. What do you think about that?
Don't like it.
Who would you have?
Ben Hunt.
Ben Hunt's playing 14.
I know he's playing 14, but I'd start him at 9.
Who would you have on the bench?
Someone else.
like Reece Walsh?
Potentially.
I would prefer Reece Walsh play 14.
Yeah, so would I.
At least if he's going to play, make him play 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
But, so we got Papali'i, which is, they need him back. Jai Arrow, who is, all of a sudden, his arm's fallen off. He's in hospital. Felice Kafusi. Tino, oh Jesus Christ, Tino Fa'amusuali. Sorry to your family if I got that wrong. And then the bench: Ben Hunt, Monica Fodawaker, Dave Fafita, and Francis Molo. Mate, Francis Molo.
Don't like it.
I've never seen anyone say, "Geez, Francis Molo had a good game today."
Oh mate, he's not.
Have you?
No. And Paul Green's picking Cowboys players.
It's a North Queensland Maroons.
Oh, it is.
He's trying to get his job back.
Mate, dead set. Why is Felt there?
Felt, you don't like Felt?
I don't like him. Out of yardage in Origin 1?
Yeah.
Very poor.
Okay.
Very, very poor.
Yep.
Frank Molo, he's a big bopper.
It's his best mate. I swear to God. It must be Paul Green's best mate. Why not have... I would rather have Cohen Hess. Because you've got... At least he's been playing well at prop.
Absolutely.
And you could still put him at the back row. And then you got... why not Mulatalo instead of Felt?
I don't know.
I'd have that all day.
Absolutely. Jason Saab is another one.
Is he a Queenslander?
He's a Queenslander.
No, he's not allowed.
And the other one, Hammer.
All right. Let me just go through what I would have done here. Capewell to the bench, Francis Molo or Fodawaker, Suya or Monica. Got rid of him. bring in Hammer would have been number 3 where Kurt Cabwell is, and then you got Reece Walsh. See you later, pal. See you next year, maybe.
Yeah.
You have Val and you have Molitalo on the wings. I would be putting Cam Munster at fullback and Ben Hunt at 6.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I like it. I like the Munster at the back.
He's just like he'll do the job for you.
Absolutely.
They don't have anyone that's going to do the job at the back.
Yeah.
And Ben Hunt's. Has he been a bit shaky in the halves at State of Origin? Yes, he has.
Yes.
But give him a crack. Give him another crack. I thought when before he apparently had the worst game of his life for Origin, he was having a good game, and then he kicked the ball 20 yards into the dead ball line when he was 1 out.
Yeah.
And then it fell apart from that. 2018, I think that was.
I think it was, mate. Just try to finesse it through the goal line.
Yeah, finesse it. finesse it right into his boot.
Yeah, kicked him into Ray's red on the bench.
That kid still has that ball. And then, I don't get like Andrew McCulloch, have him there because there's no one else.
Mm.
But Harry Grant, why is he so injury prone?
Oh, well, that's the other thing.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Reed Marty tore his he subluxed his shoulder, so obviously he can't be there. Harry Grant just goes for a walk with his dog and he does his hammy. How is he rated the best hooker in the game? He's played 4 minutes.
I think Brandon Smith's the best hooker at the moment.
But why is that? Do you reckon he's better than Cook?
Yeah.
All right. And you don't even like the guy.
I know. I hate him. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
I know. I think Cook's kind of fell off a little bit.
You reckon?
Yeah. I feel like without his running game.
Do you think it's just a case of South don't have the charges up front anymore?
Potentially.
Because he did do it in Origin.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
He did do it in Origin.
Game 1, he was very.
We always say everyone it was like, oh, Cook's made for these new rules. He's done absolutely nothing since the rules came in.
He hasn't. No, he hasn't.
He's been the worst.
Appy's played probably a lot better than for a longer time. He's a great player.
But again, Appy has the charges around him.
That's right.
So it just depends who have the best go forward wins. Yeah. But Kyle Felt, mate.
Oh.
The problem is with this, Val Holmes and Kyle Felt. I like them both. I think Val Holmes is a great winger.
Yeah.
I hate him at fullback.
Yeah.
The problem is, what it was with the first game, is that they had no attacking kicks to the wingers.
Yeah.
They dropped Xavier Coates.
Yeah.
Because he didn't. What didn't he do? They wanted him to do.
That's right.
They didn't give him any ball to do anything.
Yeah.
They didn't kick to his corner.
Yep.
They didn't kick to anybody's corner. Kyle Felt tried to get over Brian Toto the entire time. Toto had his number deluxe.
Yeah.
Ran for, I think it was 4.6 Ks with the ball.
Yeah. Well,
he just was non-stop.
Would have been close.
Dad said they will bring him to the ground, Toto, and he was digging. He was digging with his feet. He was an excavator.
Yeah.
But so you don't like this teammate, Papali'i though?
Like him, like his inclusion, because he'll give you go forward. Hopefully we don't lose Walsh in the first 12.
Yeah. Now this would have been better if they had Grant for the second game, because you got Papali'i and you got Welch, but Andrew McCulloch does nothing out of dummy half.
That's right.
He's just passes on.
Yeah.
Great service.
Yep.
Decent sort of kicking game.
Yep.
But he doesn't offer any attack.
That's
so when you got Papali'i and Welch and Felice Kafusi rolling up the park, they're on their 40-metre line, and then New South Wales are a little slow back. That's when Harry Grant could have taken off, he did in the first set of the last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you got someone like McCulloch's just going to pass it on.
That's right.
Is that what Cherry Evans needs? I guess it just depends what he wants.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. That's why I said Ben Hunt would have probably been suited at 9 a bit more.
You reckon he runs a bit?
Yeah, he runs a bit more. He's a lot more creatively. We lacked in game 1 the creative spark to get us out of trouble. And even when we got the ball in good ball situations, we were very poor with it. We got a 6 to go early in the game. Munster puts it high in the air. I know it's no fault of his.
That was. Oh, you mean when they got 6 again? It was tackle 1. He puts it up.
Puts it up.
It was like simultaneous almost.
Yeah.
It was unlucky.
It was unlucky. Just those kind of little things where New South Wales killed those calls. Like they were very good.
Yeah.
The other thing with the Reece Walsh, when you look at Luai and Cleary, their kicking game, they're very smart the way they go about it. If they isolate him, Vel and Kyle Felt, they're going to be rendered useless as they were in game 1. Coates and Felt were useless coming out of trouble because Cleary and Luai was just so good with the boot.
And I will say that against the Knights, Reece Walsh did have his problems under the high ball.
Oh, mate.
I think he dropped 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know, it was raining, it was pissing down, but he still dropped them. The top fullbacks still catch them in that weather.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not saying he won't be a top fullback, but he has a long way to go.
Absolutely.
And by them putting him in now, it could be bad for him, or it could come out really well. He could win Dally M after this for all we know.
Well.
So, you know, so all right, let's talk about you want the Blues? You want the champion Blues team now, mate? We're basically the same team as last time. We've got Tedesco, Brian Toto and Adokar on the wings, Latrell Mitchell and Tom Trbojevic in the centres, Luai, Cleary in the halves, Saifidi and Junior Paulo coming in for Jake Trbojevic.
Like it?
Like it? Because I don't think Jake Trbojevic should have even been in the team. But
Agreed.
he did do well, though. He done that shit hard work.
Yeah.
So, and then you got Cookie at 9, Cameron Murray and Tarek Sims. I was sceptical about Cameron Murray on that edge. Really on the left edge going into game 1. He killed it. Yeah. He killed it because he wasn't that good doing it for South, but maybe it was because of the team. He's just got a better team around him.
Yeah.
Tarek Sims, what a try assist to Toto last game.
That's right. He was very good.
And then you got Isaiah who did nothing wrong. He gets his spot back.
Yeah.
And then you got the bench. You got Jack Whiten, Angus Crichton, Payne Haas, Liam Martin. Do you like the bench?
Like it.
I think it's a weaker bench than last time.
Yeah, right.
Maybe because of Paulo.
Yep.
I just don't know if they need 2 front rows coming on.
Yeah.
You know, last time they had Payne Haas and Paulo.
Yep.
It just makes me think, should have they went like, I know Clemens out of form or something like, just someone big like that.
Yep.
But, you know, Angus Crichton's the best back row in the game.
Yep.
So, so Dale Finucane, unlucky, or do you reckon he...
Oh, a tad unlucky. But, like, when you look at what's in front of him there, you can kind of see why.
Yeah.
I really liked Isaiah Yeo in game 1. Hated him during the 80 minutes after the game when you reflect. He was very, very good. He is such a smart player. He was probably the best forward in the game, I thought, in game 1 for you. Just the way he goes about his business, plays a linking role. Probably would have been Victor Radley's role, given if he wasn't suspended. But he's done a tremendous job for that jersey. Yeah,
I agree. So how do you think Queensland win?
What, mate?
How do they reverse 44 points?
Probably the most easiest way to answer that, mate, is hopefully you have an absolute nutcase at Suncorp that brings a sniper rifle there, mate, and just shoots Turbo and Teddy and Latrell. Look, realistically, we probably won't win the game. Like, I'll be honest.
You still backing them, though?
Still backing them.
13 plus? At Suncorp?
They'll beat them all.
The Cauldron.
Reece will score 4. Look, we need to play well through the middle. What we got dominated through their last game 1. They were just too good. Their play, the ball speed was really good, and just dumb things, individual things, just the absolute dumb. You know, Kyle Felt hitting Adokar when the ball's fucking 18 rows dead. Oh yeah. You know, just stupid shit like that.
It's so annoying, that shit.
Absolutely, coach killers. Paul Green, just quickly, I know we're going to wrap up the topic, but Paul Green, I think, he's redundant. He got sacked from the Cowboys. You know, I wouldn't have it.
It's tougher to get. Once you have the job, it's tougher to get sacked.
Yeah.
At the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to go there.
Yeah, that's right. I would like to see Mel Meninga, if he was such a great coach through those dynasty years, could he coach a team like that to success?
Well, are you trying to get Michael Hagan back?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind Hags.
Well, Michael Hagan was the coach, really.
Well, that's true.
I'll tell you, I reckon old mate, what's his name, Mal Meninga, was just the water boy. Like, oh, come on, boys, you're going well. He would just do that all the time. He was just keeping the pep up.
Yep.
But, New South Wales, mate, I reckon their line speed last game was the best I've nearly ever seen of all time.
Yeah.
It was just incredible.
Yeah.
Some of the best I've ever seen. And I think they just dominate through the middle again. Yep. And then, they have... Do you think that Tommy Turbo does that same role where he just hovers around, roves?
Absolutely.
How do they stop it? How can Queensland stop that?
Well, that's the thing. You can't.
Can you stop it? Can you limit it?
You have to try. You try to take time away from Cleary and Luai to stop bringing... So what happens is it's a flow-on effect. When the forwards roll forward, the halves start moving into the game. The Cook's job is to bring them in. into the game. And once you start injecting them, Teddy starts coming into the game. And then Turbo's lurking. All of a sudden, Queensland, when you're defending under pressure or whatnot, I don't know. I've never played Origin, but I can only imagine. Your lungs are busted. You look up and you see 4 players that they're attacking with. You've got 4 men, and then all of a sudden Turbo comes from an inside shoulder and he's gone.
Yeah.
You can't defend it.
They can limit it slightly.
Yeah.
What about if... Here's a crazy theory. Francis Molo. Imagine if he's not there because he can play. He's like just that goon character who just goes out and takes out Turbo.
Well,
gets John Hawadi 18 weeks or something.
Yeah.
He's just out there just to do the old elbow.
I don't like dirty players, mate, but if he did that, I'd kind of...
Well, honestly, you wouldn't even care. Like, because it's Turbo. And Francis Molo, who cares about him?
Yeah.
Honestly, he's so happy to be here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone, as I said, I've never seen anyone say, geez, Francis had a good game today.
Oh, mate, I like the analogy. It's like Mark David Chapman shooting John Lennon.
Well, you have to.
That's it,
You
mate.
have to. They have to do something to stop him. But, it's going to be a pretty good game. What's your tip here?
Queensland 1-12, thick and strong.
What are you saying for the score?
4-2.
You reckon they need it?
We need to keep that. If they score over 20, the game's over.
Yeah. Well, I know. We've had Gus. Well, Gus has been saying if they try to outscore New South Wales, they'll lose 60-30.
Yeah.
If they try to defend, it has to be a 12-4. Has to be a 12. Has to be a 12-10.
Absolutely.
But again, I don't think you can stop this New South Wales attack.
Yep.
It's got to be one of the best teams I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And again, if Queensland can stop them here,
Yep.
what an effort.
Yep.
It's going unbelievable. I'm going New South Wales 19 plus. It has to be. The only thing that's changed for me here is that it's at Suncorp now. It could be a little like the crowd. Will it get into it? Are you going to it?
No, not going, mate.
Neither do I.
Missed out on the tickets.
Did you?
Yeah, they sell out in 3 minutes.
I decided not to go.
Yeah, fair.
I will for sure get into a fight with some guy that I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
He'll probably bot me.
Yep.
But it's such a shit thing when you're the only New South Wales, but I feel like you're the only one there.
Yeah.
So it's such a good stadium to be at. But I'm going New South Wales 19 plus, and I think. Have you got any try scorers?
Oh, mate. Well, Turbo will probably bob up and get one. Queensland side of things, I'll probably lean towards like a David Fafita or something off the bench when they're tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw him in.
All right. Well, I'll go James Tedesco, Brian Toto, Latrell Mitchell, Tom Trbojevic, Josh Adokar, Jerome Lillard, Nathan Cleary, Daniel Saifidi, Damien Cook, Junior Paulo, Cameron Murray, Tarek Sims, Isaiah Yeo, Jack White, and Payne Haas. And Angus Crichton. Liam Martin just going to miss out.
he's going to
miss out. Yeah, he'll miss out. Sorry, Liam. You're a bit of a workhouse. So, and then if someone gets knocked out, Appy Coruscant, 18th man, he'll cross as well. Imagine putting the 18th man in, knowing he may not play.
Yeah.
It must be $15
Yeah.
to just score a try.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
bit juicy.
No, but seriously though, I'll go. If they're going to say it again, I'm going to go Tom Trbojevic hat-trick.
Yeah.
If he's up against Kurt Capewell again, why can't he do the same thing? They're not going to be able to stop him. He's just got too much pace. I've said this a million times. They just roll through the middle. Their backs are just too quick. They'll do everything. Speaking of the State of Origin this week, mate, we've got another game. The State of Origin for the women's.
Yeah.
The NRLW Women's League State of Origin football match taking place wherever, kicking off whenever, because honestly, I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care about women's football.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what I do care. I do care about how good they look.
Yeah.
Now I've got a photo here, mate. I want you to look and see which one you think's good sorts.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're looking at here. Top row, mate. What's your favourite?
We'll
see if we can get the same one.
Yeah. Okay. Top row. I'll probably go the middle.
Oh, I was going to say the same.
Yeah.
Best one.
Yeah, like it.
Best one so far. Middle row.
The best one out of the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. There's probably two that I like.
Yeah.
Probably the blonde chick, fourth in from the left.
Okay, yeah, all right.
She's
Looks
alright.
like a surfer.
Yeah, she does.
Looks like she catches those waves.
Yeah.
But she doesn't go in the real pool. She has the simulated ones.
Yeah, okay, mate. And probably the second in on the left. She's not too bad.
Okay. Now, what are the one... We know none of their names.
No, I don't know.
I wish we had the little names up,
Yeah.
but we don't. 4 in from the right, next to the surfer. Is she too tall?
Well, yeah, you might get a step ladder to get up there. But...
Well, I'll definitely need. I'll need to get a bloody 12-foot ladder, I reckon. I don't think I'd still reach it. I'm 3 foot nothing.
Oh, grabbing down the money in the bank.
I couldn't get the chains off. But if I don't mind your 3rd in from the left. But what about? Jeez, some rough ones in that second row in there.
Oh, mate.
Some rough heads.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to go. Yeah. I'll have to go your 3rd from the left. But I'll probably one that's speaking out is probably the last one on the right. Just because it's more my cup of tea with height.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And she had a good power game, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. She knows how to go through the middle.
Yeah, well done to her. What about the third? What about the middle row, mate? Sorry, the bottom row.
Bottom row, I reckon definitely the one first down on the left-hand side.
Okay.
And potentially, the coach is all right.
Would you go to coach?
Oh, mate, the coach is okay.
All right.
No hates. The third one, she looks a bit tall as well, but...
Oh, she looks like a big bopper with the tall, doesn't she?
Yeah, she might.
I'll tell you who's a big bopper. The 2 from the right.
Yeah, she's...
No disrespect to any of these girls either.
No,
absolutely. They're all, none of them are fat or anything. They're fit.
Yeah, absolutely. Great players.
We're talking about height here.
Yeah.
We're not talking about thickness.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So...
No hate.
I didn't know bloody Jerome Luai was playing 3 in from the right.
Yeah, Luai.
Yeah. I didn't know he could pass us both. Hey?
Yeah, just shaking hands after trying.
She was the one yelling at Felice Kafusi.
Yeah, that's the one.
But alright, if you had to pick a row.
Okay. Picking a row.
Pick a row real quick. Just quick, mate. Off the top of your head.
Well, the top, I really like that middle one in the top, but the other ones around are a bit... How you going?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, to be quite honest, I'd have to probably go the middle row.
I'll probably go the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Just the bottom row. Just because of the coach,
Yeah, fair call. She brings it home, does she?
she brings it down the straight.
Yeah, okay,
mate. Yeah, well done to him. And but all right, let's pick an ugliest one. We have to. Right?
Okay.
Ugliest. No disrespect. They're all very beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. They are, mate. It'll be Jerome Luai in the front row. The left-hand side, second row, the right over to my side. That's
second row.
Yeah, the second row on the left there. That's the one 3 in from the right as well. That's not good seasons, mate.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right.
How about you, mate?
Mate, I'll have to go the 12-year-old on the left top. 12-year-old boy on the left. The top left.
That's very cool, man.
All right. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get the men going. Not the men. Let's get the women. We all know they're good sorts of the old men.
The old Queenslanders.
Let's look at the Queensland women. All right.
Oh my god.
Jeez. A few roughies here. Trying to get. Let's have a look. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, we've got it going here. All right, let's go top row again, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'll tell you what. Mark Tukey in the front row, bro.
Jeez. Oh, mate. God almighty. Top row.
We don't have to go through it again. Just pick. This is rough. Let's pick the top 2. Let's go top 2.
Okay. Top 2 hottest.
Yeah.
Probably the one down first row on the left.
Okay. Yeah. Good sort. Good work. I don't mind their jerseys, actually. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, other than that, there's not really much going on. Maybe the one just up on her in the second row on the left
I might pick the coach twice.
Okay, mate.
I'm kidding. I have to choose someone here. No one's doing any sneaky funny stuff around here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll pick the geez, if Cam Munster's a woman, look at the top row, the right on the right. If Cam, no, sorry, second row.
The second row on the right.
Yeah, the very right. If Cam Munster was a girl. But anyway, I'll just go second row, second from the left.
Yeah, okay.
And then, all right, the worst.
The worst? Oh, probably top row.
Top row.
Probably all of them. the third from the right, mate.
She looks like Gretchen from Recess.
Yeah,
remember that show? I'm gonna go to tied for the middle in the middle row.
Yeah.
And Mark Tukey.
Yeah. Okay, mate.
All right.
Fair call.
Who's the better looking side? Queensland or New South Wales?
New South Wales is probably the better looking side.
I reckon by an absolute straight.
Oh, can I just say as well, give props to Ellie Brigginshaw. She's a very great player. Great player,
not a great sort, but good player.
Absolutely.
Well done to her. And that was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. All right, I'll tell you what they wouldn't show this on 360.
No,
they wouldn't even show this on Bloke in a Bar.
No,
it's not certainly not Dan and Kem's podcast.
No, that's right.
That's for sure. But so NRL 360, mate. We all know Ben Ikin. He's gone. He's left the building.
Yep.
So I reckon we should give it a crack to close out the show. I reckon we should give it a crack on opening NRL 360. I'll be Ben Ikin.
Yep. And
you be PK Paul Kent.
Yep. Okay.
Give me your best Paul Kent right now.
Oh, mate. I was writing.
Yeah.
I was writing about the Canberra Raiders. Ricky Stewart needs to pull his head in.
That's like his best mate as well, Ricky Stewart.
Oh, well, they had a beef a lot of years ago. Old Rick and PK.
Are they friends now?
I think they're friends now.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure. But
not very good impersonations, mate, especially of PK. He knows how to throw a right hand as well. Former boxer.
Yeah, good on him. Ready? This is take one audition for NRL 360. I'm Ben Ikin, okay? I'm going for the job here. Okay. So this could be the last good seasons podcast.
Well,
great seasons podcast. Good seasons podcast.
Mate. And I hope that the audition goes well. Good luck.
Thanks, mate. You'll be coming in. I've heard you may be also... You can be Buzz if you want. Buzz.
Yeah, mate.
Well, Kenty. All right.
Just throw a bucket of water over my head. I'll be sweet, mate.
All right. You'll turn into a raisin. All right. Take one. NRL 360 tonight. I'm Ben Ikin. Oh, I fucked it. Let me go again.
Go on.
NRL 360 tonight. I'm Ben Ikin, and here on tonight's agenda, we have... No, I wrecked it again. Let me go one more time. Hello and welcome to NRL 360, Rugby League from all angles. I'm Ben Ikin. Here is tonight's agenda. How you going tonight, Buzz?
Good, mate. Good.
You gotta be Buzz.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back to the show. That's Buzz. That's my best Buzz.
Well, sorry, mate. Yeah.
I'll give you a bald cap next time.
Yeah,
you can have hoops.
Yeah. As a former half.
Yep.
How do you kick long in certain situations?
but you can talk Paul Kent for that. He came off the bench once for Parramatta. Well, it's his only game. This is my audition for PK. Hello, Ben. Now, I've been telling this for a number of months and no one's listened to me. And then you go, Buzz. Well, I was listening to you there, Paul. Paul, can I get something across? You've had the floor for 20 minutes, Buzz. I need it for 24. But, how'd you think, mate? Did you like my Ben Ikin there?
I liked it, mate. I think you have a future in television.
Thanks, mate. But I think, what did you think how the first step went? You were happy with it?
Oh, I'm happy.
Happy with this new format?
Yeah.
Are you guys happy with this new format?
Absolutely, mate.
Yep.
I do hope the viewers are happy. I know that we can talk and drag things on, but it's all in good-natured fun and
everything we do is fun. We don't mean disrespect to those women.
Absolutely,
I'm sure they're all wonderful, wonderful ladies.
Absolutely.
And if they're not, then oh well. But it's all for a bit of fun. But the tips video, we're still doing the tips video every single week.
Yep.
But this is just going to be an add-on. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. If you made it this far, Toby, you know what it's been. It has been
good seasons.
Good seasons, everyone. Good night. Thank you very much. Shut the gates.